Hi. This is weird. I didn't know how this would look. It was first time on camera ever and like staring at it, minus the 13-minute long rant I went on earlier. My name is Thomas. I am your influencer today. My goal with this is to kind of show. Hold on, you know what? First of all, show you how I got this tripod. Alright, so I'm currently on the road looking for a tripod to set up because this is pre-filming, the pillars and all that stuff. So looking for a tripod. Yeah, I got two goals today. Film and edit and buy a tripod. That's about it, so. So not only did I get a tripod, which is dope, and I'm excited about that, but good lord, it is a pain out here. There's a car pileup in front of the Best Buy. So not only did I do that, I also got a dope ass speaker, which I'm really excited for. Me and the boys back at home have been like, we gotta get a speaker, we gotta get a speaker, we gotta get the tunes up in here playing. So that'll be perfect for Mario Kart night, because you gotta have a Mario Kart night. I mean, are you even in college without a Mario Kart night? I've got 4 pillars. You might be asking what that means. They're not physically here with me. They're written down like this right here. These are the 4 pillars. 2025 was the worst year of my life, by far. I ended the year by going through surgery and then having my tonsils taken out and having 2 post-tonsillar bleeds, which like 1% of people have. But I'm learning, and that's all you can really ask. So what are these 4 pillars that I brought up twice now and then ranted on about something later? The 4 pillars are my academic, physical, business, and mental goals for 2026. Like I said, I'm going into my 20s. It's one, that's scary. I'm very scared. And 2, I want to do it right, Rants aside, what are these 4 pillars? So, academic. This is the easiest one. I want to go to class more often. I'm in college, so, I was like, I don't have to go to class anymore. I do. I have to go to class. Everybody should have to go to class. I want to make the dean's list. I haven't done that before. And I believe it's a 3.5 or up at my college. I'm not 100% sure. Once again, I've never made it, so I don't know. But I really want to dial in. I want to make it, and I don't want to ever stop making it, because, it's just cool to say. And I'm like that, internally I want to beat up school. I don't think that's how you should say that, but you should get it. About the business side. So, I want to start a channel. There's 1 check mark already. Starting the year strong. I want to preach positivity, A lot of negativity runs through the internet rampantly, right? Like it's the new plague or something. I don't see a lot of positivity. I see a lot of people that are mad at the world, and there's a lot to be mad about, but there's a lot to be happy about. And, well, I'm not saying you should neglect the bad things. I'm saying you should preach the positive things. Go health. Now, I've never been a very unhealthy person until last year, and I got into some things that I shouldn't have gotten into, and I, just started all around kind of neglecting my exercise habits. I don't want to do that anymore, really. I want to be 165 pounds, 10% body weight with 59 resting heart rate. That's a lot of numbers I just threw at you. But I think with my knowledge, I can definitely get there. My knowledge and my eating, which I have to fix, I can definitely get there. I just have to put in that work, and I have to be accountable to myself. A lot of times I'll be on a good track, doing a lot of good things, and I fall off the wagon real hard, and then I just can't ever hop back on. So this time I can't fall off the wagon. All right, and then mental. This is the most important one to me. I'm such a big advocate for men's mental health, for preaching mental health, women's mental health too, everybody's mental health. So what am I gonna do? I want to meditate twice a day. I want to give myself positive reinforcement. Really, I want to get off my phone and go outside. But most importantly to me, I've got a little side project going on with myself. You might be asking, what did he go down there and grab? Bang, Polaroid. This is the cheap one they give out at Target because I'm not built like that. But it's cool. Look. On, close up, on, off. It'll flash you, but like you don't have to talk about that. So 365 days worth of photos. I'm on day 10 right now. So that's a little scary, you know, we're not even a tenth of the way there. But it's something I want to be consistent with because I think it's cool, and the way I'm doing it is I'm keeping them and it's helping me realize the good parts of my day that I'm having. You know, those times when I'm just endlessly having a good time. I see one, it's in the back of my phone right now, me and my best friend just lifting, just being stupid. Gotta love it, you know? Like I said, we're in the Midwest, you know, we can just be stupid for a living and it works out. So I've always thought there was a bigger purpose in my life than just, you know, help people. From now on, when this gets published, that's Saturday. Today is Saturday, so I'm going to edit it and publish it today. After that, I'm looking at a daily short, probably every day for the next 105 days. Just to keep me accountable, to kind of show off cool little progressions. Every Saturday, we're going to have check-in. You guys are going to check in on me, and I'm going to check in on you. This is two-sided. Even though I'm staring at a phone and you're staring back at me, it's two-sided. And I'm just going to be positive the whole way through. We're just going to focus on our mindset together. I'm going to do some book reviews because I am journaling and I am reading at the same time. I actually have much more than what I said on the pillars. It's kind of just a basic list. But I'm going to make it happen. So 15 weeks, 105 days, 30 hopefully pounds. Not a lot of body weight. You know, like I said, the vain part of it means less to me. You know, the number on the scale means less to me. To recap, because I just went on a tangent, once a day accountability posts for just making sure I do it, for highlighting the good things. Twice a week, check-in posts, vlogs, just like day in the life things, you know? To show the nitty-gritty of what I'm doing and the work I'm putting in, kind of behind the scenes, and just the fun things I'm doing. Every Saturday, we'll have an accountability post. Every day of the week, I can just go more in depth on what I'm doing that day to work out, to eat better, and to really feel better in my mental health. And that's the name of the game right there. Because if I can do it, you sure as hell can. So sayonara, and this will not be the last time you hear me say this. Keep climbing that mountain, everybody.